It's true. All right. Give me 5. Give me 5. Okay, what are some of the things you talked about? Why is this graph easier to read? Brenna, what did you guys talk about?
Because you can count how many boxes there are, then count how many squares there are in each boxes.
So the squares are easier to count.
And it also shows how like ants is longer than butterflies and dragonflies. You can see that too.
Okay.
Without counting them.
Cooper?
Because the X's are better. Because sometimes the bugs are all spread out, and sometimes people like to write tally parts so tiny so we can't read. So X's are better.
So the X's are easier to read. Alexis?
I heard talk about like the X's are better spread out and stuff, and it said the bugs and the X's are more spread out.
So it's more spread out. Okay. And Kylie, what did your table talk about?
We talked about that the X's show you how many there is in the X's, so they're just more organized.
It's more organized. Would you agree that this is more organized?
Yes.
I would agree also. Looking at our graphs, can we answer these questions?
Yeah.
The first one, who can read that for me? Cassidy?
How many ants are
Could you hear her back there?
No.
there? Yeah.
Can you read it louder?
How many ants are there?
How many ants are there? How many ants are there? Brooke?
13.
13. Which object or insect has the greatest amount? Which one is there more of? Madison? The ants. And how do you know?
Because it's
Madison, how do you know? There are more X's. There we go. Now, how many butterflies and dragonflies are there in all? What are you going to have to do? Connor, what are you going to have to do? Sit down. What was your question? Did you ask, what do I mean?
No.
No.
Figure it out.
How could you figure out, Connor, how many butterflies and dragonflies there are together? Hands down. Hands down. Let me think.
Make 15.
Make 15, and what did you have to do to find 15? You added them. There we go. So we've got 15. They said we've got 15 butterflies and dragonflies in all. Now, each of these are different kinds of graphs. In the back of the book we read yesterday, there was some information about different kinds of graphs. So your table is going to need to figure out what kind of graph each of those are. So your table will look at the back of the book, at the very end, on page 30. So you'll have to look at this, think about the types of graphs we have, figure out what kind of graphs we're looking at. Once you've figured it out, write your idea on a sticky note and stick it by that graph, please. You do? Sorry. Can I have your attention for a second, please? Second grade, table 5. You'll need 3 sticky notes. I want 1 sticky note by this graph, telling me what kind of graph you think that is. 1 by this, and 1 by this. There's 3 different kinds of graphs. we've looked
Ours
at.